Adult movie usage is down 47% since the introduction of the Online Safety Act. But not in my house, it's not. All I did was download Surfshark for less than the price of a coffee a month. And trust me, that is more than paid for itself. 10 times over. Honestly, it's the gift that keeps on giving. I just click on Surfshark on my phone, click on I'm now in America, and then I don't have to do all of this, enter your age, enter your ID. I don't want to send a picture of myself. I just want to see some big boobs. But whatever you're into, Surfshark has got you covered, and it is the easiest app to use ever created. And also, if you want to watch boxing and football, this app is going to come in handy. You know exactly what I'm on about. And it works on all of your devices, so what the hell are you waiting for, lads? Just click the link in the description below. Go to surfshark.com/kickoff, and you can get the ultimate game changer for your everyday entertainment in Surfshark for less than the price of a coffee a month. And that includes 4 extra months of Surfshark when you use my link. So not only are you having a good time, you're helping us keep the lights on and make more good content for you. This is a no-brainer. It's a win-win. So do me a favour. Get on it. Right, this is right after the match. Normally like to wait until the next day these days because I've, learned from my mistakes of the past. Probably not a good idea to do a match review while having a drink, but here we are. Does my drinking offend you? Yeah, one for the old school. I'm really pissed off here. And people might be like, well, it's only a Champions League game. Newcastle should just be grateful to be in the Champions League. That's not why I'm pissed off, right? We're going to lose a Champions League game. I'm pissed off because I am watching the same game over and over and over again. I feel like I'm living in fucking Groundhog Day. How many games this season am I going to watch us go 1-0 up and then a player who shouldn't even be fucking playing, but Eddie Howe's ridiculous loyalty keeps them in the side and they cost us again and again and again. I'm fucking sick of it. And at this time, I'm talking about Nick Pope, but it's been plenty of other players who've done it this season. And if a goalkeeper makes a mistake, you go, right, all right, that's on the goalkeeper then. But if a goalkeeper keeps making a mistake over and over, week in, week out, costing you game after game after game, is that still the goalkeeper's fault? Or is it the fucking manager who keeps on playing him? Because I'm fucking sick of this, like. We have to face facts here. Eddie Howe, he literally makes Gareth Southgate look cutthroat. The level of loyalty he shows to players who fuck up on a weekly basis. What kind of culture are we creating here at this club when if you fuck up, you're just guaranteed to start every fucking week? What message is that sending? And it's like Eddie's the last person in the entire club, and this is really fucking worrying here, to know when it's time to drop someone. Why does he take so fucking long to do the right thing? When was the last time we seen Eddie Howe make a substitution at half time? My God, man, so reactive. And I'm only angry because I think Eddie Howe has a lot of good qualities as a manager, but some of his bad ones, it makes it impossible to imagine us ever going to the next level. How on earth Nick Pope is still starting games? Does he have to throw the ball in the goal for you to wake up? Right at the end of the game, every man forward, after he's fucked it up constantly, and he boots the ball, and it doesn't even clear the first fucking Marseille player. Pathetic. Professional footballer, man. Another first half where, yeah, we'll grab a goal, but do we look like we're the better side? Do we shite? And the level of inconsistency in these players, I am so fucking sick of it, man. And the sad thing is Eddie fucked up the transfer window, and people love Eddie, I love Eddie, but you know what? The truth is the fucking truth. It doesn't matter whether we love him or not, and it's time for this fan base to start saying things as they are. Jacob Murphy tonight, yeah, he has good games occasionally, but he was fucking stinking, man. And there's times where you watch him and you think, how is he even a Premier League player, let alone playing in the Champions League? His wayward passes, his bad decisions, it's like he's fucking brain dead. And we bought Elanga for £55 million. I mean, my God, Semenyo apparently is going this January. His release clause is 60 plus 5. It fucking kills me. It absolutely kills me that a player who is so many levels above Elanga is going for just a fraction of the price more, and we got Elanga. And it's like, if that wasn't bad enough, midfield, the other signing, Jacob Ramsey. Where the fuck is he? Jacob Ramsey, on an average Premier League game, can't get in ahead of Joe Linton. £40 million was spent. That's worrying. But you know what's even more worrying? When a player who's been out in the cold for over a fucking year, and Joe Willock gets selected ahead of him. So you're telling me Jacob Murphy, who was here, Steve Bruce era, and Joe Willock, Steve Bruce era, are better than two players that you've just spent 100 million fucking pounds on. I don't care if you love Eddie, you hate Eddie. It's not about that. It's about face and facts. That is a fucking shambles, that. We have just squandered 100 million, and Eddie will be saying all the lovely things in his press conferences. I don't care, because actions speak louder than words. You're picking Steve Bruce players ahead of 2 players you've just spent 100 million on. We don't have that kind of cash to fuck up the wall. And what the fuck was Eddie thinking? They've barely been here 2 minutes and he's already saying, I don't fancy them. Shocking. And he can say what he wants about how they've got a great future at the club. You're not fucking playing them. They're not here for the future. They're here for the now, and you're not playing them. And it's time the journalist at that fucking press conference stuck it on him and said, why did you spend 100 million for players that you don't even fucking trust? He was talking about trust the other day in the press conference. There's no trust in these two. None. Anthony Gordon starting up front. He shouldn't even be starting a game full stop. He's been shit for fucking forever now. Over a year, let alone up front. We've tried this before. It doesn't fucking work. And all right, maybe Voldemort needed a rest. Maybe that's the reason he did it. But my God, he acts like he's fucking Cristiano Ronaldo. Mate, he's fucking shit. And I'm sorry, but until you prove otherwise, you've been shit for far too long now, and I don't give a fuck anymore. I've got a lot of love for these lads, but I'm fucking fed up. So many shit fucking performances where we lack a brain. Performances where we go 1-0 up and we just throw it away. How many times do I have to fucking watch this shit? Bruno and Tonali, you lot. You'd be getting a fucking easy ride, because unfortunately Newcastle fans, we're very loving and we're very passionate fans, and honestly we appreciate effort, and they both give 100%, but you know what they both don't do? Keep the fucking ball well. And it's time we took the fucking blinkers off and we fucking look at the facts. They're so sloppy in possession sometimes, it's a joke. People talk about them as if they're the best midfield in the country. Not being funny, but when you say that, you tell me you don't watch football properly, because when Declan Rice came to Newcastle, that was the level, and they are fucking million miles away. On occasion, they'll both have a good game or whatever with the ball. So often, they waste the ball and they hand it back over and over and over again and invite pressure on. You both need to book your fucking ideas up. And that hurts me to say that, because I fucking love, especially Bruno, I fucking love him. But my God, his passing tonight was diabolical, and Tonali's been shit for many weeks with the ball. At least Bruno occasionally would pop up and do something going towards goal. Tonali with the ball, you know what? The way the fans go on. Yes, he chases the ball down. Yes, he gets the tackles in. With the ball, he's been shite in many games this season. Wake up. We played Fabian Shaw. Everyone was calling for Fabian Shaw. Oh, he's good with the ball. Is he? Fuck, man. He plays wayward passes plenty of the time, but the reality is his legs went last season. A proper football club would have identified that and went, you're not in this club. They would have sold him last season. His legs have gone, man. They're gone, which is why old-ass Aubameyang's beating him to the ball. He's finished, man. And the problem with Eddie Howe is he's just nowhere near cutthroat enough. Sir Alex Ferguson moved players on before they were finished because he knew it was coming, let alone at the point where they've been finished for months beforehand. And what do you say about Nick Pope, man? Oh, my God. If he is the best goalkeeper at our club, we are fucked. You know who I do want to talk about, actually, is Lewis Miley. He must be looking at Elliot Anderson and thinking, I need to go. I need to move away, because look what it's done for him. And honestly, you do, mate. Elliot Anderson was played out of position when he was at Newcastle in order to accommodate players who clearly aren't as good as him now. Elliot Anderson's stats just blow our midfield out of the water. And I look at and I go back in time and I think, if we could sell Anthony Gordon and keep Minter and keep Anderson, that would have been the best thing we could have done. And we fucked it. We're absolutely fucked it. Elliot Anderson's flourished unbelievably because he's been given game time. And if I'm being honest, if you look at Elliot Anderson at Newcastle, in his games at Newcastle, and you look at Lewis Miley at Newcastle, Lewis Miley actually has shown more in a Newcastle shirt than Elliot Anderson ever did. And yet, he is still frozen out. He is still getting sat on the bench for Joe Willock to play ahead of him. Now, don't get me wrong. Maybe Lewis Miley isn't as good as what we hope he is. If he's not, then get rid of him. Because I tell you now, if you are telling me after the performances that Joe Willock has been putting in for the last 18 months that he deserves a start over Lewis Miley, something's massively wrong here. And I hate the fact that in order for Newcastle fans to criticise, you need to have lost a game. I've been thinking this for fucking months. Even when we're winning games. If you're Lewis Miley and Joe Willock and Joe Linton, after the shocking performances they've both put in this season, all right, Joe Linton was good against Man City. I'm talking about generally. If they're getting in ahead of you, you need to leave to further your career. Because Eddie Howe, he's so slow to bring on the young players that it's just like, it's pointless being under him. Get yourself away, lad, and go and learn your fucking trade somewhere else and become a top player if you can. Good luck to you, because you're wasting your fucking time when Joe fucking Willock is getting in ahead of you. Yes, he played all right tonight. I don't fucking care. He's been shit for 18 months. Or we're moving this club forward, or we're going to keep playing the same old players who've let us down time and time and time again. One good performance or one okay performance tonight doesn't fucking change that for me. This over loyalty is going to be the downfall of Eddie Howe. I'm not saying that like one bad performance means you should totally shit can a player, but I'm talking about months and months and months of data that Eddie is just oblivious to, and taking as long as he did to bring Voldemort on. Like, I look at some of the chances Anthony Gordon got at the end of the first half on a plate for him. The fucking stupid cunt didn't even fucking. He all he had to do was just stick a boot on it. What the fuck was that? I'm just beginning to wonder whether Eddie's got it in him, you know, because one good game against Man City, and it was a really good game and a really convincing performance, to be followed up with just a virtually identical performance to what I've been seeing all season, it just goes, nah, that was the odd one out. What is the actual rhythm and pattern here? Is it the occasional good game against Man City, or is it the away from home, go 1-0 up, blow the lead, tactically inept, selection choices are shit? What's the odd one out here? The odd one out is the Man City game, not all of the fucking away defeats. That is the pattern. And the fact is, we spent £100 million on two players who Eddie Howe clearly doesn't fancy, and that's within minutes of signing them. And to me, that's criminal at a club like Newcastle. We don't have money to blow, and he's fucking blowing it. And we've got a midfield, after spending £100 million, who can't even keep the ball. And it's so obvious that is our main problem at this football club. Sloppy passing. He even acknowledged it, Eddie, when he was talking about Voldemort and how good he was for Germany. He was like, well, they keep the ball really well. And it's like, well, how about signing some players who fucking do the same then? I don't get it. And I'm fucking fed up, man. I'm off to drink a few more. That's all I've got to say. I'm really frustrated.